Yeah, hello, welcome to this broadcast. We've started a new simul here on ICC. Let's see what happens. We are on 13 players out of a total of 20, so looking forward to 7 more players to join. There's a question on the Twitch chat. Can I donate to this channel via PayPal? I don't think you can donate to the ICC channel. Well, this is not my channel. Yeah, I'm just broadcasting for the ICC. If you by any chance want to donate to me, go to my YouTube channel. You're very welcome to donate to a good cause. Okay, I don't think you can donate to the ICC. If you like the broadcast, just join the ICC. That's a good way to support these broadcasts if you like them. Okay, we're still looking for a couple of players to join. Now on 14. Yeah, I'm ready for this. I've got a huge amount of nuts ready. So if it will take longer, that's good. I've also got water. So should be, some basics are good. Been a little bit late with the preparation for this event. So I couldn't get any new coffee. Unfortunately, time to relax. I don't think so. Those simuls are usually tricky. Okay, I get a question if I want to start. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. We just got 14 players at the moment. Probably we'll get couple of more. Can also late join. Yeah, that's no problem at all. So let's see what we can do in this simultaneous display. What will be the first game that I get? Okay, this is this game. No, Sox Gambit. Okay, going d4. Burani. Yeah, I'll stick with my usual openings. Cap 78 red, maybe knight f3. Chess 24, that's a very frequent opponent. I'm sticking with my d4. Chess Cruiser from India, go knight f3. Dr. Strange move, that also very frequent player in those simuls. Druido from the US, going d4. Faracy 97, yeah, maybe mix one. c4 in. Lao would say, yeah, okay, knight f3. I'm not going for any d4. Magic K. Made or Die. I also played him before. And Qualm, oder Qualm, maybe it's a German name. Rainbow Bear. Yeah, knight f3. And Tired Dead. I also go knight f3. And then now it goes back to Sox Gambit. So the first turn is done. The Rainbow Bear. No, I got a new game here. This one, SR something, going d4. Okay, back to the Rainbow Bear. Oh, now Steven here. Yeah, it's a bit tricky now, the boards, because we get the late joiners. Chess 24, I'm going c4. Tired Dead, let's go g3. And the symmetrical English. And Dr. Strange move, we got a Queen's Gambit. Same with Magic K. And here, Made or Die, let's go c4. Again, c4 here, and another Queen's Gambit. Yeah, here I can go to the Chigorin with c4, but I'm not a huge expert. I'd like to play this here, Bishop f4, and only later go for c4. Yeah, here he took the pawn, and the Queen's Gambit. Let's go knight f3. I really don't know the e4 lines. Cap 78 red. Let's go g3. And Made or Die sprung a Budapest on me, so I'm going to take it. Knight f3, knight c3, all kind of usual. Yeah, good evening to the Twitch channel. SRS BSNZ from Germany. Okay, here I'm going d4. Yeah, here in the English symmetrical, it's often a question if white wants to go d4 or not. I think if given the chance, Oops, now it switched. We should go d4. Rainbow bear went knight f6, so I'm going c4 now, or first e3. Let's start with e3. I would say here with this one, okay, I'm going e4. And here, yeah, anything's possible. Here, tired dead. Probably some kind of Catalan we get, but we're going to see. e3, and here the Budapest. I'm always playing e3 here. Funny little line. Yeah, hello to someone else and Go Fix Mix in the Twitch channel. Chess24. I had this against him. We played a couple of King's Indians, I'm pretty sure. Sox Gambit. Yeah, I'm going Queen b3 here. And here, this is interesting. The double fianchetto with b3 is a line that has served me quite well over the years. Okay, b6 here. Yeah, now white has a choice. Oh, we got a late joiner. It's jumping to this first, I think. Or not. Nah, we got chess cruiser first. Yeah, here I can go e4 or g3 or d4. Those are the main things. Okay, I go e4. Okay, the triangle here. I always like queen c2 against this. It's a very flexible move. And here Ernie. Ernie won. That's a late join, so let's get going. SRS, I'm going knight c3, allowing the Nimzo. And here I just have to take the pawn. Yeah, classical queen's gambit. Main choice is between the two knight moves, knight c3 or knight f3. I go knight f3 here. Yeah, there we've got 20 players. I think we really have them now. We have the late joiners and we are on 20 players. There's the question, how was the Berlin chess? Yeah, what viewer here is referring to my visit to the World Blitz and Rapid Championships in Berlin. It was good. Yeah, it was not great. I think what a problem with this event was that it was pretty difficult to see something as a spectator at the actual venue. At times there were so many people around that you couldn't really see anybody. It was very difficult to identify the players, for example. If you were looking at the, let's say, boards 10, 12, yeah, you sometimes had players there that you couldn't identify. And the only thing, the only thing that you knew was that they were pretty strong because they were playing on board 10, but you couldn't really know who that was, especially if it was someone that is really not so much known. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows how, I don't know, Kramnik looks like, but who knows who is, yeah, what the look of, I know, Dennis Kismatulin or somebody. So there were some drawbacks of the event. Are you happy about Grishuk winning the Blitz? I really don't care much who wins the events, to be perfectly honest, unless it would be a friend of mine or something like that. But it was a very, very tough event, and pretty amazing that Magnus had such a bad second day. Okay, about the games here, we have a Queen's Gambit here. Oh no, a late joiner. Hayan, I'm going to make this move, and now here Burani in the Queen's Gambit. I'm going knight c3 here. I'm not a huge Catalan expert. There's a question, why not participating in Berlin for fun at least? Yes, I wanted to, but it's a little bit difficult. They had a limit of a minimum rating of 2,500, and that's a bit too high. So when they first had the information on the event out, it seemed like I couldn't even play because I'm just too low rated. So I basically planned the whole trip as a tourist and didn't really care much anymore about playing. And only later they lifted that entry level rating. But at that time I had already settled for not playing, so the whole planning was off. Yeah, so it was okay, really. It's no big deal. D takes here. Aha. Okay, I'm taking with the queen. And here bishop b4 is played. Yeah, I think I can just go e3 here for a decent Nimzo style of position. And here e3 in the Grunfeld, normal theoretical line. And here chess24, he just played d takes, d takes. He handles this position like it is a same-ish King's Indian, but it really isn't. Is this really possible? You can just give away the pawn like that. It's hard to believe. Yeah, you can't see my mouse pointer, that's true. That's the only way to make this broadcast work in the first place. Okay, with bishop b7, he's attacking the e4 pawn. Maybe just queen e2 to protect it. Okay, I'm going to castle. And now here, queen a5. Is there some problem here on this diagonal in case similar to the Cambridge Springs? Maybe knight bd2 here, right? Yeah. Yeah, you cannot see the mouse pointer because the broadcast for the broadcast for the simuls is a little bit different compared to other broadcasts. So it's simply a different technical setup. Knight bd7 here from Dr. Strange move. I wonder if I can do something out of the ordinary here, like d5. It's probably not going to lead to much. Maybe just e4 here, right? Let's take the center. There's a question. What do I think about the premature draw between Nakamura and Luke McShane? Yeah, it's a very difficult subject. I understand that organizers are not very enthusiastic about these kind of draws, but it's difficult to do anything about them. So let's go e3 here. Bishop e6 is not a very necessary move in this kind of position. I think I'm going e3, just normal development. And here bishop f5. Yeah, how do I develop? If I move my bishop, he's going to take b2, so I'm probably going to fianchetto. So h6. Tja, an interesting question if queen b3 here is good or not. I wonder. Knight b4, is that a problem? I don't think so. I'm going queen b3. And here, mate or die. What is this? g5. That's an outrageous move. It's a bit difficult to believe that this is good. My knight on h3 is not particularly great. I certainly am willing to admit that. Queen h5 maybe. Is that a move? G5 is hanging. But I don't know. I'm going to do that. Come on. Yeah, here Queen's Gambit with Bishop f4. Standard. Standard stuff. Here I'm going Rook c1 against Quam. Just the normal line. And here I'm going to complete the fianchetto. Yeah, normal Queen's Gambit. Yeah, and here. This is interesting. He just plays this like a normal kind of same-ish, but I can actually develop stuff, so I'm going to do that. A6 here against Frazee. Maybe just f3, normal move. Yeah, there was a very quick draw in a game between Nakamura and Luke McShane, and it was a bit of a controversial thing because they were encouraged to fight in that tournament and not to make draws, but they still made a very quick repetition. Okay, this is an interesting thing here. Heian, he went f5, going into the stone wall. But this is not a great stone wall. The problem is that I don't have to play g3, but I can go bishop f4 and e3, which is much better than the fianchetto against the stone wall. So I'm going bishop f4. Here captain red went c5. I think I'm going to just castle. And here bishop d6. So magic decided, sorry, not to try anything based on knight e4. Bishop here, and here I'm going to retreat, keep all the pieces on the board. And here just e3. Very early queen a5 from Steven 802. That's really early. I think I can just develop, I think, with bishop d3. Yeah, let's develop. So here, Druido. I'm just going to develop bishop d3. In those simultaneous displays, healthy play is really a good idea. Just do normal, good stuff. Just castling. And here I'm going c4 to attack that center. On d4 I'm going b4. Tired dead, I'm going c4 to the Catalan. And here bishop g5, just normal development. Yeah, I really have to play quickly early on to not get into huge time pressure. It's really what I learned in the first simuls. If you take too long, the problems with the time will be too difficult in the long run. Knight f6, just go knight c3. And here he went bishop e7, made or died it. Yeah, I was thinking f4 here, right? Just attacking directly. Let's do that. And here knight's queen c7 was played. Yeah, I think the queen is probably a little bit misplaced there, as I'm going to put something on the c file. But I can play the queen first. Yeah, this is interesting now. If I go to e3, he will play knight g4. If I go to a3, maybe he's going to play a4. Yeah, I'm going to a3 anyway. Let's do that. Bishop d6 here. Okay, interesting question. How to continue now? Can go knight h4 is an idea. Just looking at this bishop and then play e4. e4, e5 is a pretty substantial threat if it hits. Maybe rook e1 threatening e4. Yeah, here bishop d6, that's an interesting reply. I think I'm just going to play bishop d3, develop stuff. And here just have to recapture. And here castling. Okay, very normal positions. Here again I will castle and get out of this. And he went g4. I can take e5 here with the queen, Mr. Made or die. So it's rather more like dying than mating. Take the knight. Okay, here I'm just going to castle. I don't mind him to take on f4. Yeah, here interesting. He went d4, captain. I think probably captain. Captain red did. And I'm going to play b4 now to attack this pawn formation. Okay, here castles, bishop d3 is the most normal move ever, so I'm going to do it. And here knight to a6. Yeah, so I'm going bishop f4, just developing normally. Knight e4, yes. So what is he going to do? g5 maybe. Yeah, quite a number of good options now. I think I'm just going to take on d6. Typical, keep it simple play. e3 here. And here e5 was played by Chess Cruiser. Yeah, an interesting kind of position. It looks a lot like some kind of Nimzo Indian. Yeah. c5 is an interesting aggressive move, but I can also just play normally, like castles for example. That's not bad. Don't want to play d5. I'm kind of curious about c5, but he maybe can just castle, right? And Yeah, I'm just going to castle myself. It's a simple continuation. Okay, c5, I'm just taking. And here Tired Dad went for the closed Catalan, so I'm going to cover c4. So what about this? Yeah, I'm jumping into e5. That's good. And here knight h5 by Lao Tse. Okay. So I'm going to e3, just back. And here he went to b4, Sock's Gambit. That looks shaky. It really does look shaky. The bishop is always attacked by the queen. Knight a4, he's got queen a5. That's not really doing that much. Bishop d2 threatens knight a4. Yeah, that's a simple move, why not? And here he took on c4, Steven did, so I'm going to capture. And now knight d7. Yeah, here I was thinking I can play in a very simple way, setting up the double stone wall here with f4. Maybe c5 first. Let's go c5 first. Okay, c6 here by Quam. This is a very solid continuation, more like a Slav. And here Druido went for rook e8, so he wants to play e5. I rather want to get out of the middle and castle. Oh, interesting. Here Captain Red, he took on d4. I think I'm going to take with the bishop. Knight e4. That's a very early knight to e4 here. It's probably playable. I'm going to take. And here I usually take on d5. It's my normal line. Queen e7. I was thinking that I maybe can just go f4 in this position. He might take on c3 though. Or take first and then f4. It's not such a great position actually. If I take and go f4, I can always play b6. I didn't really appreciate that so well. That wasn't so great. Okay, here I'm checking, and rook c1. There's a question: is there going to be a non-ICC related stream this week? Maybe. I have to see. I'm not entirely sure. This week is a bit tricky because I'm working on my taxes, which is something that feels close to torture. It is immense work in Germany. We have ridiculously complicated tax laws, and I'm completely new to this. So I mean, new to this being professional chess teacher and doing all this taxes and so on. It's really a nuisance. So what about this now? I don't like that position, I have to be honest with you. I take e4 and then f4 maybe takes, rook takes. It's not great, this position. It's not great. What did I do here? I really dislike him playing b6. If he takes on c3 and then b6. Okay, I'm going to take here and play f4. Oh, f5. That's a pretty aggressive move. Pretty good. Now I don't know. I think it's pretty bad actually. Knight g5 immediately, or I think I can also take on f5 first. Not sure what's better actually. Maybe taking first is better and then knight g5. I mean, he can e takes f. Bishop takes f5, knight g5, we can go knight f6 back, so I'm going knight g5. This is of course an ICC only stream, because I'm doing the simul here, which will take hours, really hours. Okay, I'm going bishop d2 here, right? Just developing. Someone says that Eric Hansen didn't see any streamers or someone else he knew from YouTube in Berlin. That's no surprise, because as a spectator you didn't see anything, and as a player you also didn't see anything. It was just like a complete, I mean, impossible really to see anything. A3. I didn't see Eric Hansen also. I mean, no chance whatsoever, because he was always sitting in this big group of players, like board 30 or whatever, and you couldn't see a single game on that board. Okay, Mr. Magic, he went back to d8, which means he gave me h7, right? So I'm taking this pawn. Yeah. And here rook b8 was played by the Rainbow Bear. I wonder, maybe I can just take and play bishop b5. Let's do that. Oh, queen d5. That's an uncommon way of playing. Never saw that one. Just castle, just taking, right? Yeah, I'm just taking and play this position. Bishop g4. Interesting. Maybe queen b3, yeah, to attack b7. I really try to play quickly in those simuls, because thinking for a very long time will be a problem. It's simply like that. You get to you spend too much time, you're going to be in trouble later. What about this? If he takes f3 and knight d4, this is going to be a little bit awkward. Is there something else I can do here? The knight coming to d4 is awkward. I can go back to d1 with my bishop in those kind of scenarios, but it's not really what you like. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to castle, come on. Queen takes. So here, queen will take on f3. I don't like this position, have to be honest there. Yeah, okay, here queen takes d2. That will develop very quickly. Okay, here he took with this pawn on d5. He had to recapture the queen, of course. So what about this position? I've got an IQP to play against. It doesn't look so bad. Bishop b4 can be irritating. I think I'm just going to develop. So I'm going to play here. Yeah, this is an interesting question now. Bishop b5 maybe. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, here, this is a game where I won that pawn. I think I'm just going back. Keep my booty and return. Bishop e6, yeah, so he's going to counter attack me on c4. I think just d3 should be fine. And here f4 by Lao Tse. Yeah, but if I move that bishop, right? Knight to e6, is it? Well, I can go to e6 now, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Check the queen first. Okay, so here queen to b8. I can go knight d5 now, right? Knight takes, c takes. B2 is hanging. I'm going to go rook b1. Just keep it very, very simple. Yeah, here, I mean, I won that pawn. I think I can just centralize stuff and make quick moves. it's sometimes really important in a simul to make some quick moves, yeah, and get to go to the next game. So what did he do here, I would say? He just gave me this exchange. However, this f3 move looks very annoying if it hits. So do I want to actually take the exchange or not? That's not so clear. Knight to c7 is challenging my knight. I think I can start with bishop d2 anyway, so let's do it. Okay, knight d7 here by SRS something. I think I'm going to go a3 here to force him to take with the bishop on c5. And here knight g8 by Dr. Strange move, really playing according to his name. Knight g8. Yeah, well, knight d5 looked like a loss of a pawn, so there's some kind of method to this madness. Now, madness is a bit strong, but it looks a bit iffy. So maybe d5, right? Or is that a bit too brutal? I think I just castle, right? He cannot develop anyway, so I have to recapture here. And now I think I'm going to take with the queen to get good control over e5. And here chess 24 went knight d7. Aha. Is he going knight e5, or maybe he wants to take on c3? This is possible. Well, I can go knight d5. It's not ridiculous. Yeah, come on, I'm going to do that. And here bishop e5 by I would say. Yeah, I was thinking about this, and I'm not sure. I think I can take now and play f3. Yeah, and then f3. Wow, Druido, he went e5. Did I really play this in such a careless fashion that I allowed that move? C takes d5. I hope I didn't mouse slip this. That would have been quite embarrassing. Okay, rook f8 here by Haiyan. Yeah, this is not a great position, as I mentioned a number of times. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Yeah, maybe just rook f1, trade this stuff. Yeah, he's okay there. He really is. Okay, knight h5 by Magic K. Do I want to trade or not? I think I can take, huh? Yeah, let's take. And here queen c8 by Captain Red. So he wants to go bishop h3. I don't mind that much. Going to take on b4. Yeah, and here, well, this is an interesting question. If I go f3 here to stop f3 by black, he might play bishop d4 check and some knight g3 business. This is a very notorious kind of attacking scheme that can be very, very dangerous. I can play queen f3 here, yeah. It's not entirely stupid. Yeah, but I don't see this. I don't see how he mates me. This famous last words. Okay, queen b3, qualm. He went back to c8. That's good news. Okay, so I'm going to develop. Come on. And now here, queen to e7. What to do now? Maybe knight e5 as a move, right? Just centralizing. If he takes, his knight is out of the picture. Let's do this. Okay, here I have to recapture. And here bishop b4 by Steven 802. I just castle. Develop, develop, develop. And here again, castling looks good. And c5 here by Ernie. No, come on. You can't really do that. You haven't castled yet. I think I can take d5, right? He cannot take d4, so I'm just taking this pawn. Okay, here a takes b4 by Captain Red. So isn't this b4 pawn a weakness? I think it is. I'm going knight bd2, just developing. So there are questions. I cannot really look at the chat that much in this scenario. What should I do if I want to play the simul next time? Yeah, join the ICC. That's the only way to do it. It's for ICC members only, and then it's no big issue. You just are around when the simul is scheduled and join it. There's a question why my rating is 1400. I can tell you. This is the standard rating. There are different rating categories, and I'm never playing this rating category, really standard. So it's the basic rating that everybody has. Yeah, like in this case here, I'm playing Chess Cruiser, and I have 1400 and he's got 1400 because we are talking about a standard time control game. And in both of our cases here, we never play this. So it's the basic rating that everybody has. Okay, I think I have to go knight d2 here to cover e4. And here we are just going to get to an end game where he has some pawns on light squares, but it's still not going to be a problem for him. I think I'm taking, get the king to e3, play this end game. Yeah, here I would say this is going to be still quite interesting because the remaining pieces that are around are pretty okay. That he has some ideas. Okay, I'm going knight d1 for bishop c3. I'm going to play quickly here. Knight b6. Yeah, I think I just go to b3, and here king up. So what about this knight c6? What I want here definitely is some control over d4. Well, win all games. Did this ever happen in a simul? I think this is difficult to do, really. Winning all games is difficult. I'm going h4 here. Yeah, I'm happy that he put something on a light square. Okay, bishop d6 here by the Rainbow Bear. Am I just taking? I think I'm just taking. Play a very simple game. Here g3, and then king e3 next. I cannot actually play that. Anyway, okay, so here he took with the queen. So if I take on c6 now, he cannot take with the pawn, right? So he had to take with the queen, and then knight e5. Is this somewhat annoying for him? A little bit. Let's try that. Okay, here's Steven 802. I'm much better developed, but it's not looking like I can win this very quickly. Okay, I'm getting rid of his pin. Yeah, here I have to go queen takes f3. There's no big deal here. I'm attacking b7 and things. Yeah, and here the check. I expected that. But if I go to h1, I still don't see how he mates me after knight g3. There's no quick route for the rook. Well, maybe there's slow routes. Okay. Okay, Mr. Magic. He went c5, so I'm going knight f3, taking all pieces to the party. And here knight d5. Typical Maroczy bind position. Yes, I did not really think about this move that much. I have to go king f3. Prevent his king from entering. Okay, here a6. I think I'm just going to castle here against SRS BSNZ. And here knight bd7. Yeah, I'm just going to build up very slowly here with routine moves, h3 and things. Okay, rook e8 here was played. Yeah, I could have thought about this move, which would have been nice if I did this. Okay, I'm going to take on c6 and play rook c1 next. Here h6 by Tired Dad. I'm going e4 now, right? Just occupy the center. And here Quam. I can go c5, but this is a bit lame. Queen a3, I guess. Yeah, keep the queens on the board. And here I'm going rook c1, attacking this pawn. Yeah, okay, Rainbow Bear, knight e5 is the move to go, getting a tempo on the queen. That looks good. And here Quam, he went rook e8. If I go c5 now, he's going back to d8. Maybe retreat this, yeah? Just be very, very solid. So g5 by Lao Tse. Yeah, so this clears the rook f6, h6 business. So, what do I do now? Bishop c3, or is this really already too slow? I can also go g4 here in this position. It's not going to be okay, huh? No. Okay, bishop c3, I think it should work. Okay, I'm taking with the pawn. So, where will the candidates be played next year? I don't know. I really don't know. I think for a while it was there was this. They thought it would be some US sponsored event, but I think there wasn't any news on this. So not sure what the state of affairs is. Okay, just going b4 here. c6 by Dr. Strange move. Yes, this position is of course looking nice for me, but how exactly am I going to punish him for his negligence of development? Maybe queen. I think I go bishop e3 first and then go from there. Okay, pawn takes. Rook a6 here by Captain Red. So how do I play against his pawn? Maybe just queen b3, yeah? And then knight e5, something like that. Bishop f8 here by Quam. Well, he's taking really some liberties here with developing everything back. Okay, I'm going c5, yeah? Grab space. So this one, bishop to b7. I thought a3, b4 here. That was my idea. Unfortunately, my bishop on f4 is entirely wrong there for any direct play. Okay, here I think I'll just take with the pawn. Bishop g4, yes, this I expected, so king e3. And here b5, yes. So what now? I think knight c2, d4, c6 is the logical way to proceed. However, you can also play b3, and I'm going to do that, first preventing any knight c4 business. Yeah, Ernie, he took with the pawn, and now I can take with the queen on c5, just netting me a pawn. Queen d8, I go b4. And here rook f6 by Lao Tse. So if I take d4 now, yes, what is he doing? Playing rook h6, I have bishop f2, so this should be okay. Yeah, I don't believe it. This, come on. And now here, how to do this? I think f takes, yeah? Opening up the f file. So, what about this position? Bishop back to d7. How can I do something here? I mean, it would be nice if he somehow took on h4 and I get to f4, but I don't really see how this is going to be possible. Let's go just a3. That's a useful move anyway. Knight to b6. Okay, back to d3. And here Mr. Burani, he went back to e7. Yeah, I don't really have a great move here. Would like to go b4. But a5 is definitely okay for him. No, not easy at all. Doesn't look too great. He's getting in c5 as well. b4, a5. Bishop e5 is a move, but it doesn't really help, right? He will just play c5. How close could I get to the spectators, to the players as a spectator in Berlin? Yeah, you couldn't see anything. Really, you couldn't see anything. It was basically impossible to see the positions or anything. It was really not so great for the spectators. Okay, I'm just going rook b8 and b1 here. There's a question: what is the current critical line for white to better the pin variation of the e6 Sicilian? Where that line is supposed to be bad for years, and I don't think there has been any change there. I mean, it always was bad, and it is bad. Is there something specific that that needs to be known? I don't believe it. Okay, you have to take the queen. And here I would say he took. So let's see here. He will still go rook h6, of course, to get to knight knight g3 in. But the thing is, I don't believe it is such a big deal. Let's see. e5, rook h6. Oh, come on! I just go away here. King g1. Okay, a bishop here. Yes, but I thought just knight e5 now, right? Isn't that simple and good? Takes on e5. Yeah, the b4 pawn is weak, so I'm doing this. Here, bishop e7 going back, so I go knight d4 on the free square. I think I have a good situation in terms of time spent. I'm usually ahead on the clock in the games. That's good news. And here I'm getting the queen over. What my day job was, I worked in a business bank in IT controlling, so mostly looking at expenses for IT equipment, IT consultants, stuff like that. Most of it was doing statistics and things like that. That's a question. Someone says, my Pig Eye Jackson asked, my 12-year-old son wants to ask, how many chess openings do you know? That's hard to tell. I mean, I'm pretty knowledgeable about openings, but it's difficult to say that I know a certain X amount of things, or really difficult to say. Okay, chess cruiser castled long. Okay, I'm going f3. I need to move that knight sometimes. So, queen to b6. I was actually thinking that I can go knight d5 here, but I cannot. That was stupid. I just go queen a3, yeah, prevent castling. There's a question about my day job. Was college required for that day job? I'm not sorry. I have a problem always with the American system there. I didn't go to university to do this job. I just learned the job there in the bank itself. So I didn't. I went there basically direct from making my my school degree. So what is this now? G5. I really don't like this position. I would like to go like e5 to d4, but he will always play c5. Anyway, I think I go there. He does not have a great discovery. Okay, knight to d5. Yes, this is a really annoying move, but I think I can go e4 here, right? e4, knight c3, rook c1, blunders the knight, so let's go. And here, what am I doing here? Can I improve my knight somehow? Knight over where? Knight to b1. I really don't want to lose this game, and it can easily happen if I'm playing anything and playing some stupid stuff. he might go and come to my h4 pawn. I wonder if a4 is an idea, or is this just not doing anything? I'm going to play it, come on. Okay, here knight to f6. I can go knight d6, and I think I will enter there. Okay, here I'm going to trade. And here I'm just taking c6 and go knight d4. That is relatively simple. Okay, queen to e8 by Lao Tse. What is he doing here? I don't get it. Where is he going with the queen? Okay, I'm pushing e5 now. Yeah. So here I'm still going back here to e3. Oh wow, Quam. He didn't take that knight. Isn't that knight a bit too strong to ignore? That's amazing. Okay, so I'm going into e5. Here h5 by the chess cruiser. I think I'm going to go a4, trying to do something there. And wow, the rainbow bear, he went queen a6. This is wow. What a structure. Yeah, I'm going to go for the pawn structure. I really always like to have those great pawn structures. Bishop d7 here. So I want to go queen g3, yeah? Queen g3, knight g5, and here over to d4, I guess. Or maybe king d2. Yeah, king d2, king c3 is also a good idea. Knight c5 here by SRB room. Okay, I'm going to f5. Knight e8. So he wants to take it anyway. Let's see. What about... I can go f4 here or f3. Both is very interesting. I go f3. Let's open up the position. And here e4 by Druido. Yeah, that's complicated, but I can take c6, huh? So I'm taking c6. Taking the knight. And here, yeah, knight to a4. Yeah? What a fantastic structure. Yeah, I can take it. Sorry, Steven, I can take the knight here. Or not. So, went back to d7 here. So, b5, or is this wrong? I don't know. b5, b6. Am I too ambitious here? Maybe. Maybe I am. I cannot really improve the knight. That's really a bit of a shame. I don't see at least how. I mean, I can play something like knight e2. It wouldn't hurt me, I think. It's probably just not that great. It never was. Okay, here, yeah, what to do? Bishop takes or rook takes? Rook takes actually does make quite a bit of sense, so let's do this. And here rook g6, Bella would say. Is he going to go g4? I'm taking here now. And chess 24 went knight c5. That's a move I did not think about at all, but it is making a great deal of sense. He attacks e4, huh? Why not? And if I take c5, that cannot be great. Not bad. Okay, let's just go h3. I will really want to play quickly and don't get into huge time issues. So I'm going b4 now here to fight for some squares on the queen side. Back to e2, and here magic. I think I'm just taking, right? Or is knight g5 already decisive? No fancy stuff. Okay, rook took on d6, I would say. So knight f2, yeah, I want the rooks, so knight f2. And here Druido took on d3. What a weird way to play. So, queen b1 is an interesting idea, double attacking. It probably nets me this pawn, so let's do it. Take here, and take king f5. So I have to go back to f3, yeah? There's no real alternative. Knight c8. Doctor Strange move. Don't you want to develop at some point? Okay, setting up for d5. And here my goal is to go to c6. So knight c2. King c3, covering stuff. That looks rather nice, that event. I think I'm having control in most of the games. Sorry for the sounds. I need some nuts. So, queen c6. Knight f3 or... Okay, he gets in rook a8, yeah? That's a bit of an annoyance. Yeah, but I take b4, right? So knight f3. b5 by Laozi. Okay. Just b3, yeah, cover stuff. And here knight g5 must be good. Yeah, here I'm a piece up, quite conveniently. It is somewhat cold, yes. Yeah, so I didn't go to university for that job. Usually you do, but I was lucky to just start there with training on the job, let's say. Okay, e5, wow. Yeah, but if I attack that pawn, how does he keep it? I guess he doesn't. Bishop g5. This is interesting. If I go queen g3, bishop e3, I can take g7. I think this is a good thing. Let's do this. Yeah, and here I have to move the bishop. I just wonder where. I think to f5. Yeah, e6. So, what now? I gained the bishop pair, but he's got d4. Knight c7. Knight c7, rook c8, knight b5. Doesn't look great. Knight here. Yeah, the knight looks wrong. Wherever you put it, it looks kind of wrong. It's not that great, actually. Okay, I'm going over there to b5, but I don't really like it that much. Okay, here, rook f8, so I'm going to take it. f4 here, getting the initiative. So rook a8, which means I can now grab on b4, right? Queen b4. You can take on a1, but it's not really leading to anything. Yeah, rook b4, I go b3, of course, keeping that knight. e6 here by Frazee. Yeah, I think I'm taking and go knight d4. The pawn structure weakening is just too nice. And here to b5. And bishop f4, all normal moves. Knight d5. So Laozi is giving up huge chunks of material here. I'm going to take it. And here bishop c8. Oh, he just wants to trade. They all want to trade. Okay. So this is interesting. Is there some way for me to play for an advantage here? Or is this completely wrong? Might be completely wrong. I'm trying anyway. And here knight d4. And here a5 by the chess cruiser. Yeah, I wanted to go c5 here, but I'm not entirely sure if this is a good idea or not. Maybe just prepare it a little bit. Okay, so here knight d5, rook d5. Okay, I'm trying to, no, I don't want him to play d3. Let's use all the pieces. Rook c1. Huh, isn't b4 good? Next, let's see. Okay, so here, if I go e4, isn't that good? e4 takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook f1, queen g7, queen e3. Yeah, that looks good. Come on, let's go e4. Okay, Steven, he played long castles. Okay, let's bring the king. And now b4, yes. The knight doesn't have great squares. Here, I was thinking knight b3, that was my idea at least, and then up for knight a5. Okay. Let's try. Oh, rook b8 by Druido. That's not a move that I expected at all. Interesting. Knight e5 might be good. It might be good, but it's one of those moves that could also be far too sophisticated, and something normal, something simple is better. I think I'm just taking that pawn. Come on. So here, queen h4, right? Or rook f4, h4, those kind of ideas. No, this is actually good, right? For rook f6, yes. Okay, here I want to block the pawn. Yes, let's block the pawn. King f7. Oh, okay, so I'm going to go a4. I'm really playing quickly. I don't want to get into any time pressure, because this is the real problem in those events. If you play too slowly and you get into time pressure, it will be a huge issue. So what about this? If I go rook a2, rook a2, rook a1, rook e2, rook a8 check, is this not a big issue for him? Yes, queen e7 will come. Can also play queen b3, or take directly actually. Yeah, okay, that's good. So here knight e4 is good, and knight d4 here. Rook c1. Okay, here knight a5. Wow, really? I'm surprised that he allowed this, or am I wrong about this? I don't know. Okay, knight over to e5. The chess cruiser, he went h4. Really? Is he going to go h3 here? I don't know. Okay, I'm just completing development. Taking on b7. Just centralize, yeah. I'm really quick this time. Really trying to be as quick as possible. Okay, Frazee 97. I need to drink something really. He went d5. Okay, or she, I don't know. Frazee, don't know about this. Okay, wants to open up the position here. Yeah, f takes e4 is getting a bit annoying. Okay, I'm going to take there. And queen takes here. Yeah, I think someone says, no, Crocker it says, I loved your 3000 game, my 3000 Blitz game. Yes, that was the Blitz game number 3000, and it was just great, yeah, because it was completely, it was just played like that, and I got to make a very cute queen sacrifice in that game that you really don't get to play so often, something that nice, and was great to have that for the anniversary game. Yeah, that was really nice. Okay, so rook c8 to finish this. So I wanted to go rook a1 here, because rook e2, rook a8 is not going to be survivable for black. So let's do that. And here knight e4 by the Rainbow Bear. I think I can take c7, huh? Yep. Yeah, just some technical moves. I'm going to take here. Yeah, he's got king f5, but I can go knight d8. Isn't this dangerous? I might keep it. Anyway, I had to take. I hope I didn't make a mouse slip there. It was close, definitely close. Yes, but here I have c5, huh? Don't tell me this is not possible for some reason. Yeah, go c5. Okay, f5 here by Burani. Okay, rook d1, knight d4. Yes, chess 24. He really got some compensation going here. Without any question, there is compensation. Knight to c2. Yeah, I guess rook d1. And here, yeah, I think just rook c7 probably, or the other rook here, yeah, for rook c7. That's good. And is a4 right or not? It's a very convenient situation here. Just rook b1. Yeah, someone gives me a helpful advice about moving pieces on chess.com. Yeah, I really struggle with the interface. Thankfully, I'm not playing on it too often. So, knight d8. I think knight d8. Weird. Okay, knight e4 played by Druido. This game is irritating me because I don't understand it. I simply don't get the game. What happens here? I should avoid knight e5. Yeah? Rook e5 is a big blunder. Bishop f5 is something that he might play soon. Okay, let's go rook b1. I don't know. I cannot spend ages. Why is this possible? Rook a8. Okay, let's see. Okay, here rook f1, putting on the f file, everything. And here I can double up on the pawn, I think. I'm just wondering if it is the right way to do it. Here's king f7 and so on. Yeah, it's not that clear actually. Maybe go for g4. So we went to a4. Here. It might still be a draw. King f3, bishop d1 check. King g4 is a move that's very difficult to ignore, really. Let's do that. Okay, I have to capture now. And now a6 here by Quam. Okay, bishop d3 is possible, but let's get the queen back. And here, knight e4. Wow. So if I take e4... that all looks good. They all look good. Let's do this. Yeah, he gave that check, so we're looking for a repetition here somehow. If I go to g3, is this possible or is this too risky? If he goes back to a4, do I have something better? I don't think so. It just might be a draw. Might be a draw. Okay. Chess Cruiser. Wow, knight g3. He's coming up with some miracle moves. Yeah, that's a move. What can you do? If I take it, h takes, he's going for rook h1 stuff. And this is really going to be very dangerous. Wow. Just wow. I was getting optimistic that this could be a clean sweep, the simul. And then he comes up with knight g3. Okay. Yeah, let's give the exchange. What the beep. So h6 here by Steven. Going h4. Yeah, and here a queen e7 I thought would be kind of decisive, isn't it? Isn't that decisive? Why not? Ah, because rook e5. He's got rook e5. Yeah, some silly tactics. Is this really the problem? Rook takes e5. Okay. The bad part is that I had very simple technical wins. And now this is looking kind of tricky. Queen e7, rook e5. How stupid. Rook e8, queen e8. Okay, so if I take... No. Queen b5 is not working. And king f1, queen f3 is probably possible. d4 maybe, I don't know. It's very stupid to get into this in the first place. It was a completely winning position with normal moves. Okay, knight d3 here by chess24. Yeah, as I said multiple times, I don't like this position. It's kind of c4 does hang. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Maybe rook d2. Trying to double there. It's not a happy move. Okay, rook d8 here by the rainbow bear. I can take f7, huh? Yeah. And here bishop a4. Yeah, it looks like a draw. It really does. Is there any way to play for a win in this position? Knight f7. Okay, now it switches to Captain Red. Yes, but here I can take e7, huh? Or not? Queen e7. Removes the bishop, I take the rook. And d8 is still hanging. Yeah, come on. Yeah, this position is kind of curious. Can I do something here? Knight f7. If I can get to e5, that's good. But he can go king g4. I don't really see a way. Knight f7, king g4. Knight d6 for b5. This could be a tactical idea. No, my clocks are running all the time. It's a clock simul. This is the big problem. Currently a couple of my clocks are running. I don't see a way. Here's this king g4 idea, and I don't really see anything to do against that. Knight f7, king g4, knight d6. He can even go a6. I think I have to take the draw. I don't like to do that, but I think I have to. Okay, so here, what is this? D2. Rook C7. Yeah, I can take this rook. Should be pretty clear. What was this? Okay, knight F. He took on F5 here. I didn't think about that move. I should have, huh? Wow. Okay, I could have played better there. Could have played better there. Okay, King G3 is an alternative. Is this making any sense? King G3, Bishop A4. I don't think I have to take the draw there, I guess. I pressed the draw button. I'm not sure if it was automatically a draw or not. Okay, this is an interesting position, really. Take B5, I guess. Yep. And Bishop H6 by Chess24. Yes, I keep overlooking moves in this game. That's not good. Yeah, it is just a bad position. Okay. Here, well, I don't have to trade queens. I can go Rook C1. Maybe. Okay, let's go Rook C1. It's not so bad. And here, the Rainbow Bear, I take the Rook. So that should be a win. B1. And here I can take B5, yes. DE4, there's the Rook hanging. So let's take with the Knight. And here Chess24 grabbed on C4. It's really a bit of a shame that that opening that he played was really bad, but I couldn't I couldn't really refute it. At least the way I played was wrong. Sorry, my voice is a bit off. How can I play this somehow? Knight E2 or something? Knight D5 might be a move. And that's kind of irritating, huh? Knight D5. Let's try that. Rainbow Bear, what are you doing to me? Rook F8. Going back. D2, yep. I grab the queen. And here, Rook F3. Yeah, grab on F3. And here, Tired Dad. He's much down on the clock here. Huh? What happened here? Bishop D7. Did I blunder the rook here or what? What the heck? What the heck? I mean, I'm a ton of pawns up, but I really don't know what happened there. That's really strange. Very weird. I have no idea what happened there. Okay, I'm going to grab space here against Quorm. I'm kind of irritated. Did I really blunder a whole rook there? That wouldn't be great. Okay, this position here, what to do? Maybe Bishop F4. He might take on E4, yeah? This is something to take into account. Okay, I have Knight D6, so he cannot take there immediately. How do I play this? I'm not quite sure. My queen is a bit awkward on D2. Maybe here. I'm not quite sure. Okay, I'm going G4 now, and here Druido. This game is completely irritating me. As I said a number of times, I don't really get what's happening here. But I can go C4 here. So bishop Doctor Strange, what we took here. I can take g7 now, right? This was my idea here. I hope I don't get my queen trapped. On the other hand, if I go... If I just take with the pawn, he's completely toasted. Yeah? That's really just so bad. Let's do this. Play it simple. a4, here rook d1, and f3, rook c8. Yeah, rainbow bear. Yeah, unbelievable stuff. Did I really blunder the? I cannot believe that I blundered the whole rook there. Okay. Anyway, here I thought knight e5 would net me the exchange. No, I think so. Okay, here I can take the knight. And here this was played. Yes, I have c6 now. But he can go knight e3, so I have to recapture. Rook f8. Yeah, I thought queen d4 might be a move, attacking, or queen c3. Queen c3 is actually better. Attack the knight. Knight d6, so up to d2. So I still have to win this game. It's not a big problem. I would say he's not the kind of guy who resigns easily, it seems. He's down huge chunks of material, but wants to continue. Okay, if I take here, oh, he's got some discoveries. Not a good idea. Good reply there, f4. Okay. So d4 by chess24. Okay. Over here. And knight to c5. So come on, you're really going to play with the rook down? That I cannot believe. Rook d1 here. And Steven here also continuing. g5 by Quam. Okay. Get the king up, and now c6 by the chess cruiser. I wonder, just to c4, I guess. Okay, here I think I'm going to go up. Prepare e4. Yeah, play e4. The rainbow bear. I think I was a rook up or anything, and then I blundered it back. Yeah. Really blundered it back. Amazing. Okay, rainbow bear, queen, king b6. So maybe rook c1. Take here. So this is a point where b5 gets to be interesting. I can first improve. And here, yeah, maybe king up. And here, just continue to play, get every piece into the game. I didn't blunder the full rook back. Yeah, that's good to hear. It still felt like a big issue what I did there. Okay, queen went back to b8. If I play bishop f4. Or bishop d4 is also possible. Bishop d4. It's maybe easier even. Where is he going? I don't see it. Knight moves don't cut it. Yep. And now I can take the knight. I'm going to take that knight. g3. Knight over here. So g5 here by Captain Red. So if I take e8, I can also just take it with the queen. Yeah, that wins a piece. Let's do that. Keep it simple. Bishop f6 by Mr. Burani. I take it, rook d4, yeah, I guess. And here, b5, is this going to be played now or not? Yeah, my king is wrong for this kind of move. It still should win somehow, but yeah, I think this is actually better. And then b5. Okay, here, I think I'm just taking now, right? Dr. Strange move. So here, he tries to get this back. I can give that check on d5, but then bishop e6 is going to happen. No, there is no way you can see my mouse. It's just like that. So f6. Yeah, but it's a matter of how this simules are broadcasted. It's no way. There's no way to show my mouse. F6. Kind of annoying. So what do I do here? Can I somehow keep my material? I don't see how. No. Okay, let's return it. Rook c1 by Chess24. So he's not really objecting to a rook trade. I can go bishop e7, bishop f6. Why not? Okay, and here rook d4 to pile up. Okay, knight back to d4. And here, what about this? I just take here, right? This position is not totally clear. Really isn't. And here, Stephen, I'm going to go knight e5. And knight g4 by Frazee. What are you doing to me? Are you crazy, Frazee? I'm taking this knight. Come on. Give me knights. I like knights. Queen e5. So here a3, I'm going b3. And now I'm really material up here now. Queen f3, right? With a check. So rook c8. Yeah, I have to trade now. No big choice. g6. Nah, I'm not taking g6, Mr. Rainbow Bear. Not doing that. And wow, knight to b8. He's going for bishop a6. The chess cruiser, playing for those tricks. It might be good. It might be good. My queen doesn't have any squares. Yeah, I have to go back and then play maybe c4 or so. Okay, here knight f5 again, and this. Yeah, I have rook f6, is what I was thinking. Maybe it's still a draw. He offered me a draw. No, definitely not. Definitely not. So, okay, here, if I take with this pawn, the f pawn, he will take c4, I guess. This doesn't make an awful lot of sense. Maybe I can get this pawns rolling. Dr. Strange move. I can take this. This is a good pawn. Rook d7 and bishop f6. Trying to get to the d pawn. And here Burani, rook e5. Yeah, he's playing this well. Playing this well, defending this well. Rook d1, rook d8, take d5, take e3. Yeah, he's definitely all right there. Yeah, probably cannot do much here. King to e8. So I'm a piece up here in this position, but how do I actually win? Yeah, maybe knight c3 for bishop b5. Okay, I'm taking this. And here, Rainbow Bear, I can take this pawn, and I will take the pawn. Rook f8 by Gerudo. Can I go to f5 now? That was my idea. Let's do it. Rook c3. Here I can take e6. Qualm. This is why I didn't take the draw. Or is there a big trap that he's setting here for me? No, huh? No. Don't see it. And now this. Come on, I want to get rid of this. King g7. Wow, I didn't even consider the move. Okay, I mean I can take on c6 and take the piece. Take the piece. Or is there? I don't see a mate currently. Maybe this is just me, but I don't see one. Queen f8, king g6. Where is the checkmate? Come on, I'm being very just played in a very simple way. Okay, this should win now, huh? Or not. I'm really a bit too tired to calculate this stuff. Let's do this. Okay, let's regroup, not blundering stuff again against the Rainbow Bear. Rook c7. Oh, that's a move I did not consider. Is it a problem? I can check now here on b5. He has to go to e7 then, I guess. Bishop b5, king e7. It really looks like there should be something. Maybe just rook f1. Yeah, getting out of this. Okay, king e6. Can I go e4 here, or is this really not a great idea? Let's play it. And here I can just take this bishop. That was the idea, getting to a simple endgame with material up. Okay, rook a5, tired dead. So c5, knight c4. And here c5, so I cannot take, unfortunately. Okay, that's simple. Queen takes. And here d3 played by Chess24. So what is this? This is equal material, right? And I'm on this pawn. For bishop g5 maybe. Okay, here just knight f3. And here, can I win this somehow directly? Queen f5. No stream. Wow, why? Streaming not working. It says everything's good. Okay. I can restart the stream. I restarted the stream. Please give me a feedback if it did any good. Yeah, I restarted it. I really don't know what happened. It was kind of a sudden end. Okay, so here, yeah, b5, bishop f4 here by chess24. I wanted to go bishop g5, yes, trying to get rid of this. Yeah, and here I can take on f8, king f3, king e4 should be a win, yes, winning king and pawn endgame. Here e4, and here g5 by Steven. I gave him to take it. And here I'm winning the king and pawn endgame. Yeah, I hope I wasn't off for a long time. So, okay, went bishop e5 here. So b3, queen to b4, yes. Okay, I can check on b5, right? It wins the house. Knight d4 here and back to e3. So it's kind of interesting again here, this simul. I have some good chances, still some pretty unclear games. I wonder if he can take on f5 somehow. Bishop b4, no, I'm covering b1. Still some tactics going on. Here I'm going c6. Ah, he's got b4. He's got b4, that's stupid. Okay, I can do this, it's not a big deal. Okay, I'm using the king, being slightly better. And here I can take on f8, grab everything. And here c6 is hanging, right? Let's take this pawn. g5, Mr. Chess24. Are you playing for tricks the whole game? You are, right? Okay. Rook a5. So let's check here. a4 and he's in Zugzwang. Yes. Okay, knight to e7, going d5. No, let's not undefend that knight. I really don't want to blunder stuff. Go f4 and back to d4. And here I'm keeping stuff on the board. Isn't that rook trapped? It's trapped, right? So what is this now here? Rook e7. I can check here again. Let's do that. And now here, just knight e3, d5, and wins. Yeah, that looks good. I just conceded one draw, and the remaining games feel like I'm kind of okay. Okay, can I get the rooks off like this? Here, rook takes, knight f5, yes. Okay, and I'm not in huge time pressure. That's very good. It's off again. That's weird. There's someone saying we should switch to YouTube. Yeah, other people can do that, but not if you are in Germany, as in Germany YouTube streams are forbidden. Yeah, we are not like, it's not that we don't think about it. It is just that it is not possible. just like technically not possible, because for some weird reason Germany it doesn't allow YouTube streams. So I'm going to go to d2. So h3 here, by the chess cruiser. He's playing this exceptionally well. Really, really. So take on b6 or what? Come on, I don't care. So rook b5. So it wasn't trapped, but almost. Almost trapped. Okay, so here I cannot take on d5. I didn't see rook f4. Wow, very well played by Burani. Ah, shoot. Wow, so I'm going to lose at least this game. Shame on me. Wow, that was it was kind of a shaky game the whole time, but I didn't see that one coming. That's really bad now. Unplayable, really. Wow. Phew. Knight c6, go rook d6. I really thought I would be able to play this without a loss, this simul, but not possible. I cannot even watch YouTube streams, right? It's simply not possible in Germany. No, I don't play correspondence chess. I think it's pointless, really. It's pure computer chess nowadays, and you're mostly an operator of an engine. I know that correspondence chess people tell you that it's kind of interesting what they do or whatever. For me, it's just completely useless. So what about this here? Can I take there? I'm going to take play f4 or something. King f5 is also possible. It's really, yeah, I can go up there. Yeah, Germany has some kind of unique copyright laws, and they are kind of outdated, if I'm not mistaken. And this is, I think, the reason for some of those YouTube things. Yeah, of course you can play correspondence chess without an engine if you want to lose all the games. It's really pointless. It's just people sitting there with huge hardware, and it's a pure war of attrition. Who's got the biggest computer or the strongest computer is going to win. It's not more, not less. So I'm going to lose that Burani game, but rest is kind of okay. So rook d8. So let's go e6. Push pawns against Druido. Yeah, the rest of the games look okay. The Rainbow Bear. I think he resigned, huh? Yeah. d2 by Chess24. Yes, he really pushed that. So I'm going f4 now. Yeah, maybe I should have come around with the king, but anyway, let's get going. Okay, so I'm taking the knight g6 by Chess Cruiser. I'm never expecting any move that he plays. Whatever that is worth, this kind of statement. Okay, here I'm a knight up. Yeah, king d4. And here, yeah, I can trade now everything with rook a with knight a5. Let's do that. So I'm winning the exchange here. I wonder how to take actually. Pawn takes, yeah, it has some points actually. So that d5 is nicely covered. f5, wow. Taking this. Mostly I'm ahead on the clock in some games. This is interesting. Bishop f5, I'm winning the queen. What are you doing? Chess Cruiser. He played a really good game there and then just gave me the queen. I mean, it's nice to get gifts, but kind of surprising. So what about this game? He's coming to c4. The good thing is I'm just quicker here. Knight over here. And here Burani, yeah, he's just playing this very nicely. What a bad game. What kind of player is that? He mostly plays 5 minutes. Very, very nice game. He defended this well. Anyway, it's a lost game. A lost position. Okay, I'm taking a5 here. b4 by chess24. Does he want to go to d3? Maybe. Can I go e5, threatening e6, or is this a rubbish idea? Could be rubbish. I think I'm trying to lose this game. It looks a little bit like that. Anyway. So king here, knight e7, this knight b6. So I'm bringing this up. Oh, I blundered that knight. That's not good. Oh yeah, it's still winning. Okay, here bishop d6, I guess. a3. So here, how to win now? What is easiest? f4, right? f4. Yeah, f4, king e4. Yeah, that's a win. Okay, bishop e8 here. Let's prevent any king marches. A king up, and here king g6 will win ultimately. Took here, so I'm resigning this. Oops. Here against Burani, very nice game. Oops, come on, yeah. f5, okay. I like my knight now. Okay, I'm going a5, opening things up. And now king over to d4. And f5, yeah, we win the f6 pawn. Grab this. And now, what about this here? Can I play rook a8 here versus Ernie, or some checkmate? I like to play for mates. Okay, rook a8 is not a bad move. Captain Red is fighting on, but a king and pawn endgame 2 pawns down is really a bit much. So this is still going on? No. No, his clock is running. Okay, if I check now here, I is going to e7. Anyway, g pawn. Okay, so here, if if I go rook a6, I mean, I'm not threatening mate, still not. Okay, right, a5, bishop d7 here by tired dad, going c5. Yeah, 2 pawns is a bit much really, in a king and pawn endgame. Going to promote the f pawn, just like that. So I'm going to, I have lost that one game, but I think I'll win most of the remaining games. Maybe a draw somewhere, I don't know. It looks good. Queen. So here, if I go f4, still not very convincing. So I'm going to push the c pawn. And here, yeah, this was to be expected. Knight b7 now for knight c5. And here I took with the pawn, so I can now take on g5. Not so easy. Still here against Chess24. Queen c3 for queen c4. Taking this, and now knight c5. Okay, so here king d2, right? And then take on e6, take on, and then c7, yes. So we're going to, he really lets me mate with the queen. Okay. That doesn't happen so often. Usually they would resign in the simul, but why not? Play till mate. It's certainly good for the overall result. So knight e6 here, right? And then c7 for promotion. Yeah, looks good. I'm going to now tidy up my screen a little bit. I have so many. It always looks like a complete mess once some games are gone. Not really sure how many streamers again off. Okay. So what is still open here? What games? This one. So I'm going to take here, take b6. Any finished games? This game, this is also finished. So knight d5 here still continues. Bishop a6 here wins the exchange. And here, Chess24. Let's see here. King e4, I guess. Can I get the pawn somehow? Probably not. But maybe I can go all the way to e2. Now he's got rook d4 check, actually. Is that a problem? Don't see it. Okay, this is mate, Rainbow Bear. So, knight c4, what now? Any way to play something good now? Knight c5, I have to go knight c5 really, and take this rook. And back to g2. Yeah, tired dead. I'm just an exchange up and a huge time advantage. Still a couple of games going on. Am I back? Or should I restart again? Okay. They say that I'm back. That's good. Okay, so how to go from here? I'm giving a check. I don't know. Want to be quick. Knight back. Rook b1. The number in brackets next to rating means it's a material count. So if I'm having a much higher number there, it means that I'm up material. So if I go bishop e3, yeah, I can do that, come on. This is still continuing here. Okay, rook b1. Yeah, that was kind of useless, this check, huh? Anyway. So this was a mate at the end against the rainbow bear. And this was a draw. Can tidy up stuff here. Still have tons of windows open. So I still have this game going on. Okay, so he gave that check here. Did I just blunder a pawn? Come on. Getting tired here. Playing stupid moves. Okay, I'm taking. What the heck. And now back to e2 and grabbing the d pawn. Piling up there. Yeah, he went to e3. I'm going to run with my king and see what happens. And here I'm a rook up, just like that. Maybe SRS something did offer me a draw, but I couldn't really see it. Just too busy playing moves. So it's really tough sometimes in the simul to see that they offer a draw. You also don't want the sound on, because this is too irritating if you have all kinds of sound effects. Yeah, we're on for 2 hours and deep in the end game in most games. There's one unclear end game and some other games where I'm clearly better, but still have to win. Now this is the trickiest game. And now here, yeah, rook a5 is what he wants to play. So here, just go rook b1, bishop d2, rook a2. Oh, I'm really doing wrong calculations here. I'm just calculating nonsense. I was actually really thinking that this isn't a problem at all. It might be a problem. For some reason I thought on rook a5 I could play rook a1, which is of course just plundering the rook. I cannot really take on d2, rook a2. The king and pawn ending will probably just be a win for him. At least I think so. Wow. bishop d2, rook a2, king d3 maybe. He takes everything, king f5, king e3. Phew, that's difficult. Difficult to say. It's got a5, a4. This is stream off again. This is getting really a bit unnerving. Going to restart it. Yeah, I restarted. Can I go f3, king d3 and then take, maybe? Not sure. I don't know about the time situation in the other games. Okay, here I can make a quick move. The thing is, if I have to be cautious not to run into huge issues on the other boards, you know. Take there quickly, and let's see what happens here. King d3, rook a2, f3. I think I can probably draw with h6, but it's difficult to calculate with limited time now. Okay, going back with this. Here I got checked. This looks a lot like a draw here. Can I actually draw? I thought he had offered me a draw. I would have taken that, of course. It really looks like a draw. Okay, taking. Or can I do something else? f4, is this a move? It's a check. Ha! Yeah, it's getting late. It's really getting late. So, king up, that was the idea. Okay, rook c6 here. Yeah, that was really bad in terms of switch the stream. In the recording, if you watch that, you won't see any of that because I'm recording this locally, but it was on and off quite often. Okay, that's streaming fine for me. That's good. Okay, I'm going to take here. Yeah, do I take this now on d5? I think I'll do. Get rid of this and open up the position against tired dad. So here, this game is a draw. Yeah, the SR something game, that end game is a draw. And king f5 here by chess24. f3 was my idea here. Stopping the king, and here I'm going to go back and use the e file. I'm the exchange up. So we have still 3 games running. If I'm not mistaken, I made 2 draws. I think 2 draws and 1 loss. No, h7 he had the e-pawn. He could move the e-pawn in that other game. Here in this game, he could move e4 and use the long diagonal. This is why I went f3, so that e4 I can take. Yeah, let's see. What is this game here? King g6. If I'm taking on d2, everything gets taken, takes h6. King e3, king g6, and I'm probably just about drawing. Probably. Okay, I can give a check on g1. Is this leading to anything? Is this leading to anything if I check him? King, rook h1, king h7 is also possible. King e4 looks kind of wrong. I don't believe that this is going to be a valid move. I can go f4, of course. Takes bishop. This is what I was originally thinking. I thought that this really should be a draw. Maybe not. f4 takes rook b2. That might be possible. But still king c4. I don't see how he wins this. But is it the best? Is it really the best? I don't know. Okay, let's switch back and make some moves in the other games. Should be 6. I can take b7, and now back to this one. So let's see. My original intention was just f4. And trying to make that draw. If I go king e4, I could try like rook g1, g7, d7, and come from the back. Is this completely crazy? Maybe it is, huh? And I have to be aware of rook a1. I have to do this. I have to be aware of that. I think I can still play this move. So queen to a4. He wants to take on d4. Rook d8. I could trade stuff. Yeah, this is also just good. Queen up. Yeah, I'm winning this bishop as well. So a5 played. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try that. If I'm losing, who cares? Yeah, king h7, rook g7, rook d7, and trying for an attack against his king. It's really very risky. Maybe it's good, I don't know. I couldn't really calculate this. I'm just playing one of those what the heck things. So, okay. Maybe d7, huh? d7 for promotion. Difficult to see how he stops that. Maybe he does. Yeah. Okay, this is not bad. So rook d7 was my point. Bishop d4, I can take bishop d4. That's a nice little point. Again, if I'm losing, who cares? I'm threatening bishop g5 now, bishop f6. Yeah, tired dad, really running low on time. Stephen resigned in the meantime. Yeah, I can take bishop d4, right? d1 queen is bishop takes e5 check. Am I overlooking something? I mean, besides the fact that this rook endgame isn't clear. Okay, let's take first and then see what happens. Okay, so currently the queen here is covering everything nicely. Don't want the queen to enter somehow, and the a pawn could be an issue. Okay, I'm taking that a pawn. That's just, I think, the way to go. So this is a rook endgame now with a pawn up. Probably still a draw. No, it's not a pawn up actually. Sorry. Bishop f5. So just rook a3 or not? Am I overlooking stuff? Yeah, I have to be a little bit careful. The bishop here is notoriously annoying with my light squares being somewhat weakened. Go here. Come on. You're not saying that you win this position now with this breakthrough here, right? That would be a real downer. King e3, a b3, king e2, b2, rook b4. Is it just about holding? No, it isn't. Wow. Wow. What is this? That's really unbelievable. So do I have to play for like a counter attack here? King f5, a, b, king g6. He's got the check. Wow, I'm really losing this. This is not fair. a4 is nice, of course. King e3, a b3, king e2, b2, rook b4, rook a1. Unbelievable. It's just one tempo, but this is enough. There's some kind of trick that I can go for. I mean, a b4. No. Really don't see it. King e3, a, b, rook d2. Yeah, anyway, come on. Bishop e4, yeah, let's go f3, kick that out. Really need the bishop out of my camp there. Really losing that game against Chess24. I really don't have a good score against him. I had one particularly bad game where I scored a complete win. And this was probably not a complete win, but still kind of annoying to lose. So rook d2, b2, and I cannot stop this. There's some way to at least pose some problems. I don't see it. Rook d2, b2. Rook d1, rook a1. He's just promoting. King e2, b2, rook b4, rook a1. And I can only take one pawn of the two. Yeah, rook d2, there's b2, yeah. The knight ending, was it really drawn against SRS? I'm not sure, yeah. Not really sure. I mean, I'm really just playing quickly and hope for the best. At the end, probably yes, yeah. So I'm going to, no, that wasn't any good anyway. Okay, it's lost no matter what I do, but anyway. Yeah, I think the knight ending here in this game, this against SRS, at the beginning I should be somewhat better, but I really didn't play this any good. Okay, take this pawn now. Yeah. Yeah, and rook b4 is going rook a1 and just about promotes. Yeah, I'm going to let him play that. Yeah, okay, well, I did risk a lot in this game, and it didn't pay off, so I'm going to resign here. Okay. I think I could have. I think I could have drawn relatively easily there, but I wanted to try, which very often backfires. But he very nicely found the a4 resource, which was key there. So we only have one game left against Tired Dad, where I'm in exchange and 2 pawns up. I think the clearest winning idea is rook a7, e7 and sack the exchange back. I'm glad that I got the pawns here on f3 and g4. This way he really cannot check me anymore. There are no checks whatsoever. Yeah, I'm covering e1 and g1 with my own queen. And his bishop is somewhat passive. Also there's d7 now as a very clear threat. Yeah, I'm sorry for the stream issues. Twitch seems had a big issue today with some League of Legends event that probably ate up most of the bandwidth. There's a question: how did I prepare for my first tournament? My first tournament, you know how long ago that is? It's like 1989 or something. Yeah, this is such a long time ago. I really know nothing specific. Back then I was probably far too nervous to prepare. Just going there and play, I guess. Nothing special. So I think that this is going to be over soon. So I did lose 2 games, right? Against Burani and Chess24 and 2 draws. So I conceded 3 points. I think we had like 18 games or something. Didn't fill up completely the simul. Yeah, here I'm threatening Queen e6, I guess. Yeah, Queen e6 is Queen g1, so this is to be avoided. So if I take e6, play d7, he has to go check on b8. I play Queen e5. Yeah, should win, huh? Let's do it. Is he? Don't tell me. Yes, some weird checks there. No, he doesn't. d7, Queen b8. I can also go King h3. Actually, I don't have to go Queen e5. After Queen e5, he might have some Queen b1 again with Queen g1 ideas. Okay, King h3. A good idea if you prepare for a tournament is to get your tactics in shape. So just doing tactics training, doing puzzles, trying to get your calculation into a good gear. This is something that makes sense. Queen g8. Can also push the a pawn. I still have an a pawn. That's good to have. h5 now. Okay. Okay, let's take this. Don't want to stumble into some kind of stalemate. That would be bad, really. I don't see it. Rail Life or Rai Life, hard to read. What is a good way to train blind chess? Good advice, don't train it. It's just pretty useless. I mean, it's a cool thing to do if someone asks you on a party or something like, can you play blind? You can say, yes, I can. But what is the big point of it? There's really better things to do when you study chess than improve your ability to play blindfold chess. Okay, tired dad. If you are so tired, time to go to bed. Okay. It's really running out of moves. King h6. Okay. So I can actually. Nah, I'm just going to run the a pawn. Or is king g4. What does he do after king g4, by the way? Is this some kind of Zugzwang? How does he cover g5 and d8 and everything at once? Okay. I don't think with blind chess playing blindfold I don't really think doing blindfold does help you. I mean, you can do that, but I don't think it helps with overall chess improvement. There's a question by Cap78. Do I enjoy beating English players as much as our football team does? I'm not sure. I really have no particular preference or anything. Not sure that we enjoy. I mean, Germany playing England in football is always a good fight, so pretty much regardless of the result. And thankfully, usually England loses if it counts. Okay, I'm going to do this. And queen g6 next. After that, this simul will be over, as we got a queen trade in. Nah, he resigned now. Dad resigned. So, the overall result is I had 14 wins. We had 18 games, yeah. And I had 2 draws and 2 losses, 14 wins. The 2 losses were against Burani and Chess24. Both played very well in the end game, where I probably played a little bit too much for a win, at least against Chess24. Against Burani, I think it was just a weird game. I think I played badly. Okay, guys, very good simul. I'm sorry for the stream issues. Not much that I can do about it myself, I believe. It's just Twitch acting up. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be joining also in the next simul next month or in any other show on the ICC. I'll also be live tomorrow at my usual time on Monday 19th at 10 p.m. Central European time, 4 p.m. East Coast time for some blitz and chatting. Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. I hope you did as well. Thanks, guys. Bye.